Okay, well, it is apparent that I made my way to an Oakland fire and it looks like they just about have it out. So we'll drive around the corner here and see what is on fire. Usually when there's no smoke, well, there's no fire. So I don't know what's happening, but we'll go do a quick little drive through East Oakland and see what is on fire here. I always say it could be a homeless camp, but that looks like it's more of like houses or something. So we'll keep the camera rolling and just drive by. Now that U-Haul has been having problems with people drilling the gas tanks out. So people have been getting free gas from the U-Haul trucks. And yeah, so we'll make our way to that fire. Can you believe they would destroy a gas tank for a little bit of gas? Well, I believe it because it happened to my truck, my work truck. I went out of town for a long weekend, and sure enough, they destroyed my gas tank. I think it was $2,500, $2,500 for a new gas tank for just a little bit of gas. So yeah, they drilled right into these gas tanks. Are made of plastic, believe it or not. So they just drilled into the gas tank. All right, we're getting closer to that fire. So that might be way over there in the Oakland Hills, so I might not even be able to drive around it. But here's one of my favorite buildings in East Oakland. Look at that beauty. Yeah, she is a beauty. They don't make them like that anymore. But yeah, I thought it seemed like the smoke was closer, but seems like now the closer I get, it's like a rainbow, the farther it is away. All right, well, this will just be a driving through East Oakland adventure, but I don't know how close that is to International Boulevard. I thought it would be like right off the... Everything seems closer than it actually is. But you can see all the activity here on the sidewalks they have going on. They have... This guy drives around in his little golf cart full of goodies, and you can see there's graffiti on almost everything here in East Oakland. Well, I should take that back. Almost graffiti everywhere in Oakland. But that smoke is kind of far away. So look at that guy's back tires all bent. All right. Oh yeah, there's some more people selling their tamales and drinks. Fortada or horchata, not fortada, horchata. But yeah, it seems like I'm getting closer to the smoke. So we'll take a left up here and we'll drive by the East Oakland fire. But that's up in the hills, so that's really far away for me. I thought it'd be on my way home, but it's not. All right, well, there you go. 6 and 5. And let me let this guy go. So there are some businesses still open here. A lot of businesses are closed. You can see that building on the corner there. That should be full of businesses, but it's all closed down. So here we go, here we go. No time to waste, one at a time. It's called the zipper effect. Okay, we're going to take a left right here and see what we can see. Let's go follow that smoke. I'll go down one block. If not, we're going to call this video done. Like I said, at least you get to drive around Oakland with me. Wow, that smoke is still smoking. But I don't want to drive too deep into Oakland. I'm on my way home. Yeah, they don't want a fire up in those Oakland Hills. They have these little roundabouts right here so people don't speed through here. These are kind of new. People fly down the road. All right, we're going to take a right and be done with this video because I can see that that smoke is way up in the hills. Here's another one of those roundabouts. At least they have stop signs for the roundabouts. But a lot of people don't even stop, like that Prius. He just blows right through it. Got to be careful driving around Oakland. Nobody stops and pays attention to the roads. But there's that smoke. Like I said, I thought it was closer than this, but it's not. Let's see if that Prius stops at this. Nope, he just blew right through it. We call that a California stop. All right. Well, that fire's in the Oakland Hills, and that could be dangerous. We had a big fire in the Oakland Hills, and when it's up there, a lot of people can't get out of the roads. The roads are so narrow that the fire trucks have a hard time getting up in there. Sounds like Oakland. Okay, here we go. We're just going to go home. But yeah, that fire is up in the hills. Maybe I'll pull over up here and do a little zoom in if I can find a place to park. Right here is a good place to park. Oh, look at that. Selling watermelons right here. So let's do the old zoom in. Yeah, I'm not driving up into the Oakland Hills, but that's definitely a fire up there. Wow. Let's see. That's definitely not a homeless fire, that's for sure. Well, it could be, but I don't know how many homeless live in the Oakland Hills. They usually live down here. But it's still burning. You can tell there's a lot of black smoke coming out of there. It looks like the fire department's there now because the smoke is starting to puff up. Maybe it's turning whiter. I don't know. I've been saying that a lot lately. I don't know. Well, I hope they have fire sprinklers, but a lot of those houses don't. The old houses don't. A lot of the old houses just have garden hoses, and that doesn't put out a fire too much. All right, this video has been long. Oh, I hear a helicopter. So maybe that's the news or what, I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm not driving up to the Oakland Hills. You can see they got an empty lot there that's had something in it at one time, but there's some of those trash piles that are everywhere here in Oakland. People just dump their dump right where they dump it. Oh, and yeah, there's the helicopter. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Yeah, he's up there somewhere. Okay. Well, let's just keep driving home. Oh, there's 2 helicopters. Wow. So yeah, that's a big time fire. And I don't know if those sirens are fire trucks or what, but they definitely don't want that fire getting out of hand. So those are 2 news helicopters. So this might be on the news, I don't know. All right. Seems like it's getting bigger to me. Well, like I said, I don't need to be up there bothering anybody on those roads. So even though this property has a fence around it, there's still people that walk through there. So there must be holes in the fence. Okay, let's get out of here. As soon as it's safe to go, we will go. Oh. I think I just cut this guy off. He wanted to park there where I was at. So definitely a big fire up there. If they have the news here, well, now these Taco Bells, you can't go inside and eat anymore. Believe it or not, people were getting robbed inside the Taco Bell for their phones and their wallets. So it's drive-through only. You won't see anybody inside that Taco Bell. Nope. Oh, I can smell the smoke now. All right, well, this is where I turn. I do believe. Yeah, that's a big fire up there. Yeah, these people do not care about the laws around here. All right, we're turning right. A lot of times you'll see these guys selling flowers. All right, the bad angle with the sun. You can see the smoke is drifting away. All right, well, that's about enough out of me, enough out of you. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Oakland fire adventures. I thought I would see a fire, but it was too far away. It's a tough life out here, tough life. I'm glad that the Lord has blessed me. I don't understand why He blesses some people and not others. All right, that's enough of Oakland. Look at all that trash. That's what I'm talking about. More trash, 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 trash. All right, let's get out of here. Well, as always, look at him running the red light. Bam! Telling you, people do not follow the rules in Oakland, or the laws, I should say. And that fire is just getting worse. Look at that. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Oakland fire adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Yep, there goes another one. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Bye-bye, everybody. No more Raiders. No more Oakland A's. Just a whole bunch of nothing. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Postscript. I just got home and there's that fire that I just filmed. So yeah, it's right off the 580 freeway and it's in the...
Yeah, Janet, we're having a little bit of difficulty with the connection there on your phone signal. And obviously it makes sense because you have a lot of folks in that area right now, likely on their phones. So I just want to say that we appreciate, the reporting there from the ground. Again, Janet Katsuyama is on the ground right now in the area where this fire continues to burn, and she is giving us a sense of the urgency here. Fire crews really desperately trying to come in and save homes in this area that are being threatened by the flames. And you saw there in those live pictures on the right hand.
Yeah, I told you that they have, they had to get on that fire. That is they don't want all those homes burning. So yeah, Oakland Hills are on fire. And
it reminds me, I do want to let everybody know that because of this fire, Interstate 580 is shut down in the westbound direction entirely. And in part, that's because the fire is so close to the freeway. We also, a short time ago, as we've been watching this fire, we saw one of those spot fires. It was burning right on the edge of the freeway. Traffic just sort of coming right by. And so obviously the decision was made.
So yeah, that fire made the news.
In this area right now, they have shut down all the westbound lanes of Interstate 580, at least for the time being. So
I'm glad I didn't go over there.
Through this area, do keep that in mind as crews continue battling this fire. Again, this fire, it has burned at least 4 homes in this area. And again, many others are threatened right now with widespread evacuation orders near Interstate 580 and Keller Avenue. Obviously, we've talked about the dangerous fire weather that we are facing this afternoon all across the Bay Area. We have windy conditions. Red flag warnings are in place, and
there's one of those houses that burned.
Did not want to have happen is for a fire like this to break out so close to homes. Let's talk more about the weather conditions that these crews are facing right now.
All right, well, there's your postscript.
Meteorologist Rosemary Roscoe, who is tracking the wind
Oakland Hills
Rosemary,
fire postscript.
Yes, Alex, the winds continue picking up just a little bit. We're seeing a
all right, enough out of them. We don't need to know the winds or 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. Yep, but yeah, you can see that there is a lot of vegetation in those hills. There is no more oak trees in Oakland. They cut those down a long time ago, but there are plenty of those eucalyptus trees, and you can see that Oakland Hills are on fire. So Yeah, they're trying to save some homes. So I guess 4 homes have been burned, and they're putting that pink fire retardant on it. So that's what you get. All right. Well, as always, I want to thank you again. Look at, there's a good example of that pink powder on that water tower. Wow, wow, wow. All right, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Oakland Hills fire adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Postscript, script. Okay, well, I just wanted to let you know that all the channels are reporting on this fire. So I was not the only one reporting on this Oakland Hills fire. So, of course, as soon as I turn on this camera, the cameraman blanks out. But there you go. You can see firefighters are all around the houses doing their best to save them. But those are some expensive houses, so they're trying to get everybody evacuated. But the problem I have with evacuating homes in Oakland is, well, they're susceptible to thievery, or what do we call that, looting. But yeah, those houses on top of the hill, you can see the fire can burn right up there. So I'm sure they got the fire crews there, and they're putting on that pink retardant, fire retardant. All right. Well, this postscript is now over. So there's those news helicopters that I was looking at earlier. So you think they're just getting in the way of the actual fire airplanes. But yeah, look at that fire. It's still not out. It's still, and that is all dry brush. So that house right there is in trouble. So, wow. You can see like there's a man there, probably the property owner. There he is trying to get his hose out. But you're not going to do much with a garden hose with a fire that size. Look at that. Wow. So they're dumping that fire retardant, but man, that house could be a goner, as they say. Oh, he just dumped a whole bunch of water right there on that spot. So hopefully that'll help that poor man. Just think, if you're at home in the middle of the day on a Friday, nevertheless, and all of a sudden your house is on fire. But all right, well, I just wanted to say that all the channels are breaking into their daily news and soap operas and game shows, all for this fire. So yeah, it is serious when there is an Oakland Hills fire. All right, that's enough out of me, enough out of you. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Oakland Hills fires. It's already burned 4 homes, but it looks like 5 because that house was pretty much right next to it. So we'll see what happens. All right, you know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay, postscript. Just wanted to show you how fast that fire is climbing up those trees. So this fire is a long way from being out, that's for sure. So, all right. I wanted just to see how fast that fire is going to go up those trees. But I guess there's only so much you can see of this poor people and their destruction. But I guess after it burns now, it won't burn for a while. But all right, Oakland Hills fire is raging. Look at how fast it burns those trees up. Wow, look at that. So that's kind of why I turned the camera back on, because those trees, I always feel for the birds and the critters that live in those trees. But the birds can fly away, but the little squirrels and I don't know. But yeah, that is a rager. Look at that. There is a lot of dry vegetation. Yep. Whoa, look at that flaming up. She just said this is the worst month for fires. So wow, that thing is far from being over. You know, I saw it start. It started about when I was filming, and Wow, wow, wow. Okay, well, I don't know how much more you can stand of this, but that is just crazy. Look at those trees, how dry they are. The eucalyptus, they burn fast and they burn hot.
It looks like it's a forest, but this is still a residential area. I mean, it is a forest, but it's a small forest amongst homes, and it's just raging.
A small forest amongst homes, and it is raging. Okay, you've seen enough of this one. I've already said goodbye like 4 or 5 times, but this one is for good. All right, you know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Pray for these people. God help them. They're going to need it. All right. This cat wants to eat.
But watching all these live pictures that we have been bringing you, you can see the challenges that they're dealing with when it comes to residential
All right.
versus these little forests.
Bye-bye, everybody.